Okay, so here we are for the second week, I guess, what second assignment here. So hopefully you're tracking with us. Hopefully you have watched some of the video for the vendor to advisor training, advanced training that we did at the beginning of the month. We are about 4 weeks into the month, into the new year, and if you haven't gone and watched the vendor to advisor training, you need to. So again, this was put out free access to anyone who's in Peak Performers or Mastery Coaching Group. If you're in either one, you ought to be going through this. Now, each week I'm sending out exercises which are largely posted inside the training. And so what I'm showing you here on my screen is it's just a screenshot. It's sharing my screen basically of what you'll see when you get into the modules. So if you get into module 3, you'll find this introduction. There's a segment there that we went through last week, and hopefully you're working on that. There's an evaluation sheet that you should have downloaded to look at your value proposition. And this week we're looking at personal brand, and so the value that you bring to your customer. And what I've done is I've listed some things for you to work through and post your answers in the collaboration area, the private Facebook group. So I just want to run through quickly what some of these things are. You'll see them kind of listed under building your brand, and they'll fall underneath the video. So you may want to review parts of the video. It's about an hour-long video that covered personal branding and value prop and the value you bring to your customer. So again, we're trying to move from vendor to advisor. Everyone's in that continuum somewhere. We're trying to become more advisory, higher into the organization, appealing to people who are in leadership positions, and really becoming a partner to them, an advisor to them in some sense. So let's just take a look at some of these things that you're going to want to do. The first thing we talk about in the video is the 4 things buyers buy. Cross out return on investment. And you've got 3 left: operational efficiency, competitive advantage, risk mitigation. And what I'm saying here is you need to choose one. In most cases, if you're following me, you're probably headed down the security road, risk mitigation. It is the fastest selling value proposition out there, but you might be one of the others. So, just take a look. The problem is if you haven't picked one, if you're all over the map. And so I'm asking you here to pick one, and you'll see some instructions there on noting in your Facebook post. And I'd like to see some collaboration on this, okay? Collaboration and thinking through this stuff. I'm actually going through a self-paced training class right now, and it has a group of people that are going through it together, and they're posting their answers, and they're collaborating and commenting on each other's answers. And really, it's a powerful learning environment. So let me encourage you to do that. Don't hide in the group, but get involved with the group, collaborate. I've seen some collaboration in our Facebook group more recently. Again, it's a fairly new group. There's about 100 members in there at this point, but which is not all our membership at all, but it is, it's a good chunk of people. But there should be more collaboration because we're all in this together. So let's learn together. Let's exchange ideas. Let's get feedback. The second question on here is about using assessments or gap analysis or whatever it is you do. And it's really just asking you, are you using this type of process right now? If you are, how's it working for you? Taking a look at your current process and making some comments about what you're doing and exchanging some ideas. So again, you might have questions. How can I enhance this process? I know for a fact there are people in our group who are using this and are doing it well, are converting business. And of course, that's what we all want to be doing. And number 3, we're talking here about connecting with executives. I'm just looking for the storyline here. Can you give me some examples and share some examples with the group of people that you've met with? Maybe a good example, a bad example. I certainly have examples where there was failure. I learned from those things. It's good to share those lessons. A little bit talking about self-image, just asking you, have you found things that help you lift up your brand and meet with people, have greater confidence, that sort of thing. Reading an exchange of books. I'm on another forum in a coaching group that I pay to belong to, and we're exchanging some different books that we've read, what we've gotten out of them. It's a good exercise. If you're building your own personal brand, you should be reading, and you should be sharing some great titles with other people. Professional development, other kinds of programs, online courses. Obviously, this is an online course, but there may be other things that you attend. I attend a couple of events every year, on-site live events where I fly somewhere and do stuff. And they're not like, industry events where they pay for me to come. These are truly professional growth experiences that I pay to go to, and I come back with great ideas. and I would encourage everybody to be doing that. And then, of course, we talk about speaking, becoming someone who can move an audience. And I've recommended people go to Toastmasters, become proficient at speaking, and really learn how to do that, because video marketing and being able to create videos yourself online is just a great way to get value out there online. And I also mentioned in this number 7 here, if it's recommending people learn how to do facilitation. And you might think this is just something you shoot from the hip and coordinated discussion. It's not. There are ways to facilitate meetings that just get people collaborating. And Edward de Bono has one of the best programs I've ever seen out there, Six Thinking Hats. I have made a ton of money doing Six Thinking Hats sessions, and I expect you will too if you invest something in him. He's got a one-day class out there. He's got a couple of books out there. I'd recommend you at least read his book, The Six Thinking Hats. They've got some free webinars online just to give you a taste of what they're doing. And if you've ever done a collaboration session with me where I come in and I help you kind of re-engineer your business, that's what I use, the Six Thinking Hats. And it's just a tremendous experience for anyone who's never done it. But if you could do that with your clients, and they're talking about making transformational changes with next-gen type technologies in their company, this is powerful. Once you've done all that, I'm asking you to kind of plan out over the next 90 days some transformations that you want to make in your own life, to select a few things out of here. Maybe I'm going to set up a program to read once a month, read a book every month, or I'm going to attend a couple of classes out there, or I'm going to go to speaker school, or whatever it is you aim to do. But let's work on that this week. Okay, do it this week, because next week I'll be sending another video out. And again, I recommend you have a folder that you put these emails into. They won't be available forever, because you're seeing these videos uploaded to YouTube, and after some time, because they do get dated, we delete them. But this section of the training will not go away. So you have access to this training as long as you're in Peak Performers, and you can work at this at your leisure to go through these questions. You don't necessarily need this particular video. This is just to remind you. So, and then don't forget to set up calls with me, right? If you're in Peak Performers or Mastery Coaching Group, you're meeting with me every week pretty much, or whatever schedule you and I have agreed on that works for you. But if you're in Peak Performers, it is up to you to set up meetings with me. And I also encourage you to put together an agenda, to send me the bullets of the things you're working on, so I can put some thought into it, and I can show up with ideas, and we can collaborate over those ideas. So better than just setting up a meeting and showing up just to chat. Although if you want to do that, it's your dime. We can certainly do that. But let's grow your business. 2018, a lot of opportunity out there, a lot of things we can be working on. So I'm encouraging you to set up these meetings with me, and let's work on your business. We're early on in the year. We've got 11 months in front of us here to really grow some things, to see some things change, and I'm here to help you do that. So anyway, let's take care. Let's work through this together. Collaborate with me online. Post your answers in Facebook. Make sure you're involved in that group, and let's exchange ideas. Let's grow together. And I think you'll find that interaction is invaluable, and it helps you to organize, to think through the things that are happening inside your brain. And as you write about stuff and you think through it, it creates better organization, it spurs ideas, and it creates growth. So with all that, let me let you get to that and enjoy the upcoming weekend. And we'll look forward to all the stuff that's coming our way as we progress through the year here.